Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. We are back.
Hello.
It's been a long time, a whole week.
Yeah, I was in Virginia for a week, and then I couldn't show up for Saturday because of like just cold.
Coughing
Cold.
and aching, itching. No. What
If
is it? What
you
is it?
if you what?
What is that commercial? The coughing, aching, something so you feel better medicine.
I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
okay. I guess it's a period of time that where I was young.
Yeah, I don't know. Then again, I don't see a lot of commercials anymore, so it could be
Oh
something
yeah.
that like I'm just not familiar with.
That commercial is really old, and I'm sure they don't play it anymore.
Yeah. All I have to say is that if you go out in public and you know you're sick and you cough next to someone for 2 hours, I hope you get to go straight to hell.
Yeah, I was at the urgent care a long time ago and sitting next to somebody and they were just coughing like crazy. And it was around COVID time. I mean when like everybody was getting it like it was more contagious than it was in the past. I'm like,
Yeah.
please don't give it to me. Please.
Urgent care, I understand a little bit more because, like, you go there when you're sick, right?
Yeah.
But, like, you're out in public sitting next to some guy. Come on, dude. You know you should be home.
So,
Yeah,
we should get started.
we should.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Not me lecturing people.
Alright, lecture ended. We sit in the same spot as last time. I open the second volume. Natsuka's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. She's read these before, though, right?
Yeah, but she's excited to share something with you.
Right, but he's impressed by her, how sharp she is, pointing things out. So,
That's true.
I
Oh,
see.
maybe he's just like, oh wow, that was really observant. I wouldn't have noticed that normally.
Yeah, sure. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuke has good taste after all. Oh, he didn't like it at first. Is that it?
Yeah, remember that
Yeah.
was the
Oh, what?
that was like the first time they read it. He was just like, ugh.
I think he cut out.
Oh, damn.
After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know?
Told you.
Yeah. I returned to my seat and slipped the book into my bag. Whose poem should we read first? Damn, I hate it when I miss an opportunity like this to end. To end like in a really good spot.
Alright, end the episode right now, Gary.
It's too late. I already put the last one out. I can't add this one on to the end of that. And we have already just want like an episode that lasts 4 minutes.
I don't know if you have an outro. I thought it'd be funny for me to say that and then you have your outro play for like half a second.
I used to have one, but now I have an intro that doesn't match with it, so
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to come up with something for the outro, but I don't know.
Well,
I'm
the
not
real
sure.
question is, who do you want to show your poem to first?
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that. Let's get Monica out of the way. because I feel like she's the character we don't necessarily hate, but
She's just kind of
kind
there,
of
and she freaks me out.
indifferent for the most part, right?
Yeah, well, she freaks me out. I am not Team Monica.
You do what?
I am not Team Monica.
Team Monica. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry for anyone that's listening. I'm still a little stuffed up. I'm doing much better, but I am still a little stuffed.
Understandable.
Hi, Ron.
Show must go on, Joe.
The show must go on. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure.
Oh, we were reading her poem.
You're showing your poem first.
Oh, okay.
But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
It's pretty good. You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you?
Oh my god, is it coming through on my poems now?
I think it is, because you wrote a bunch of stuff that was like cute and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I don't have a writing style of my own, apparently.
You must like her writing style.
I
Well,
just-
you
I just-
came in here with no writing style because you didn't write poems.
Right, but now I'm trying to tailor my poems to Natsuke, so... And she says I'm writing like her. I guess we all
Yeah.
have our influences, but...
Yeah, so I have begun writing a light novel myself, and I have noticed that I take a lot from other people, and I think that probably happens with everyone on anything that they do. You find something that you like, and then you get inspired by it, right?
When I was watching Futurama a lot, I started making references to Futurama all the time.
Oh yeah.
And I sort of stole their jokes, basically.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't help it. It was just like something would happen. And I'm like, oh, this would fit with something that happened in Futurama.
I do that too.
I just went through a phase, and I'm trying not to make as many references to things. I'm trying to come up with stuff myself.
Oh, original jokes, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to come up with something original, especially on the fly like that.
The way I see it is that, like, because everyone has that opinion of like, oh, well, Hollywood's not original anymore. It's like, well, you know, like there's a lot of stuff that's already been done. You can at least do your own spin on it, though.
Yeah, everything's been done before, right?
Yeah. I did say that, yeah.
Oh yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story.
I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into the style.
What? Because they're meaningful or because they're cute?
Because they're both.
Okay.
I guess that means you're not as much of a fan of Yuri's poems, then?
God, it's so long since I've read it. Yuri's poem.
I think Yuri's poems were my favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember them much?
They were dark, and they had like a lot of different hidden meanings.
You like dark stuff?
Yeah. Well, you've seen the stories and stuff that I tend to like.
You mean the anime?
Yeah, anime or movies or TV shows and stuff like that.
You watch movies?
Sometimes. Not very often.
Besides Donnie Darko, what was the last movie you watched?
You're gonna
And
laugh.
what
It was
and
Scott
what
Pilgrim
what
versus the World.
year was it?
Last year, I watched Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, okay, that's a good movie.
Yeah, that was because my friend Andrew had never seen it before, and we all forced him to watch it. And by we all, I mean like Sean and a couple of his friends.
Okay, we should get back on track now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems.
That's true, but I'm sure you like some others more, right? Like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism, or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you?
I thought I already had a preference.
Not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious, that's all.
Kinda is a contest, this game. At least so far, you're trying to. At least so far, you're trying to like win over the heart of a girl. I guess. I mean, at least that's the way they make it seem. And no, there's a
It
twist.
seems like it's a dating sim kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the way they made it look. Anyway,
Oh. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
so you do share the poems, or all right. Nobody wants to hear your poems.
I'll let you read this one.
I thought that we were gonna. Well, God, it's been too long since we read the poems. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. That lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. Oh, a feather. Lost adrift in the sky, victim to the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Till one day the wind ceases. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, dry as a quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look into her eyes and I find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows that what I am thinking. Before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. Sorry. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Impressions?
I don't have much here. I don't know what story this is trying to tell. Can I see the end again?
Sure.
I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something here.
I understand.
Who is
have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing.
this kind of feels like, and I know this is a stupid comparison, but you remember The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
The movie?
The book, the movie, any of it. It's the big robot that says the answer to life is 42.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you translate 42... What?
That robot. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the depressed robot.
No, not Marvin. The big robot that says the answer to life is 42. So 42, if you translate it into another language and like stuff like that, 42 means death. So the answer to life is death. And I always thought that like being an answer for like what is the meaning of life and yada yada is the meaning of life is to die. It was very weird to me because it was like, so what's the point then? What's the point of all this bullshit we just did, including all of this poem? It feels like this poem has no meaning, which I guess is the purpose. We just put words onto a piece of paper and hope they sound nice. Entertainment. I don't know. What are you getting out of it?
You know, I'm dumb as rocks.
I don't think you're dumb as rock, Scary.
Yeah, I don't. It's all like it starts out mean. It starts out beautiful, and then kind of falls, and then becomes depressing, and then you have no purpose. Sounds like a manic depressive person.
Manic
I'm
depressive
sure
person.
I'm sure that's not what the meaning is. That's just what pops into my head, and I mean, you know everything, lost adrift. I fall. Let's see. And she looks into her eyes, and then before I can speak a hollow voice, I found all the answers. They mean nothing. Mean nothing. I don't know. That's about all I get as a journey for knowledge, and then you come to find that there is no real meaning to life.
Yeah, it's one of those. It feels more like shock value than it's supposed to be like in actual meaning. I feel like that's a bad way to put it, but it feels like there's supposed to be a shock value to this. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they build you up, but then it comes to a meaningless ending. It sounds like it's going somewhere,
Yeah.
but ultimately there are no answers, which is pretty depressing.
Yeah.
That's what I got out of this poem, Joe. It's depressing.
It's depressing, yeah.
Let's move on.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. So you're a crazy person. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical.
Yeah.
Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay.
And writers are kind of not. I have this image of writers not being very happy people, and being kind of drunkards.
Thanks, Scary.
Not, I mean people that do it for a living.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the people I read. It's probably that. It's just probably the writers that I read. I read kind of dark stories. Anyways, see this?
I do. We wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures.
Oh, actually, you are two-dimensional.
I think you'd know better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway.
What? Wait. she thought it was. She thought we were two dimensional was a wasn't like not what's the word? We had no depth.
Yeah,
I was just commenting on the fact that we're playing a two-dimensional game.
yeah. No, I get what you mean. Eh. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't like it when she does this, Gary.
If is this where it becomes like a lesson we learn about the game?
Sometimes. That's what happened once so far. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good?
Joe,
Shut up.
you're the writer.
It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad,
We already went through this.
they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think?
Um, yeah.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Now I coughed.
Hey, I'm not the only one.
That's and then her little speech there seems like a kind of like a recorded message or something.
Everything she does kind of sounds like a pre-recorded message.
Yeah. I mean, technically they are, I guess, but
Yeah, everyone else feels a little more natural and like they have more emotion.
I think Monica's a robot.
Yeah.
Although she did come up with an emotional, interesting poem, but now I'm thinking of the 42, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, a machine came up with that.
Yeah.
What are your opinions on Monica's poem on herself? What do you think's gonna happen? Because I have no clue. Do you, Joe?
I have a little bit of a clue. And that's because I've seen a couple of spoilers from the internet, but I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
I don't know the exact thing that's going to happen,
I
but
get to experience this blind. Well, mostly. I know there's a twist. We'll leave it at that, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
bye.